You've got to excuse the edits, guys. Starting in Pasasana, yogic squat. We're simply going to see if you can take the feet wider than the mat. Okay, now some of you might notice that your heels are coming off the ground. If that's the case, you're just gently, nice and easy everyone, we reach the hands forwards. Rock the body weight forward so that the heels are off the ground, and then rock the body weight back, okay, so that the heels come flat. Try and keep the hips, so your bottom away from the ground. We rock forwards, and then we're rocking back. We rock forwards, and we rock back. Some people are going to find this super intense. Rock forwards, and rock back. Again, we're rocking forwards, just warming up the ankles and rocking it back. Coming to center. You can try this with or without any hands on the ground. We're going to draw the right knee down to the ground. Notice that my foot, the knife edge of the foot, is staying flat. I'm not like this on the heel, okay? I'm working the mobility of the ankle, and then I'm popping it back up. I then do the same thing on the left side, and I pop it back up. You repeat this 2 or 3 times, popping up, popping back, popping up, popping back. Try and find space throughout the lower back by lengthening the chest all the way up, no rounding in, okay? Now we see if we can add on by bringing one knee down, and then see if you can simply drop the hips down to the ground so you're now seated. If this is easy, then you'll draw the left knee out to the side. To get back up is the same way. So the left knee comes first. My hips are still on the ground. I drive my hips off the mat, and then I pop myself back up into Pasasana. Okay, left knee down, drop the hips, you stay, or you play and you draw the right knee out. Same, right knee lifts, you drive the hips, and you pop yourself back up. Let's just do that 2 more times. Right knee, drop the hips, drop the left knee. If you need some support, you can use the hands and you can drag yourself up, that's fine as well. Remember, we all have to start somewhere, and then eventually it will get easier, okay? Lifting, popping, and lifting. One more time, right knee, hips, left knee, like a jigsaw puzzle. Right knee, hips, and pop it back up, left knee, whatever side that was. Okay, so coming back through to center, what we're going to do, we're going to try and bring the knees together at the top of the mat. Knees together and ankles together, and again, we're working with the ankle mobility still. You can use the hands, fingertips on the ground if you need to, but try and keep the hips resting on the heels. If this is already intense for you, you're simply going to hold here for about a minute, 1 minute every day, okay? Otherwise, you're going to pop yourself into a little chair position, your hatha chair pose, drop the knees down, and then pop yourself all the way back down onto the heels. So notice how my body moves in space. I'm lifting nice and slowly and dragging the knees down. From there, I pop, reverse, and I come back. We're working towards Pasasana, which is a deep twist. That requires a lot of ankle mobility and a lot of rotation in the chest. So you just keep repeating these. And unfortunately, if you do not have ankle mobility or a deep twist, Pasasana is going to be extremely difficult for you. Okay, so just carry on with your mobility, and slowly it's going to come. Okay, now once you've done about 10 of those, you're going to bring the hands down. Traditional crow practice. And so none of this vinyasa business where you're coming up here. Traditionally in Ashtanga, we bring the elbows down and the knees are coming out to the outside of the arms, and then you're going to push and launch yourself off the forearm so that the arms are straight. The toes and the heels want to be touching. So as I launch off my forearms, I'm going to bring the toes together and I'm going to slide my knees up into the armpits. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I then bend my elbows to bring my chest forwards, and I lunge back to chaturanga. Inhale to upward facing, and exhale into downward facing dog. So to repeat that, jump yourself halfway down the mat, elbows onto the ground. Knees to the outside of the arms. Lunge yourself off the forearms, arms straight, feet together. Push through the hands. Lunge your body weight forwards by bending into the elbows and jumping the feet back into chaturanga. Inhale into upward facing and exhaling into downward facing dog. To continue with the mobility of the hips, simply step the right foot to the outside of the right hand and look forwards and step it back, downward facing dog. Left foot to the outside of the left hand and lunge it forwards and then back to downward facing dog. Right foot to the outside, lunge forwards and back to down dog. One more, left foot, lunge forwards, right, and send it back. Now, from down dog, it's a low flight path, so meaning my chest is going to be pushing back towards the thighs, and I'm going to bend into the knees and look beyond the mat as I jump both feet to the outside of both hands into Malasana. We'll do it a few times. Jumping forwards and landing Malasana. And then hips back as you jump back. Again, low flight path, look beyond the mat and jump back into Malasana. Again, jumping back one more time. Bend the knees, send the hips back and jump back into Malasana. Starting to work through the rotation of the twists. Take your left hand to the outside of the left knee. On the inside of the shin, reaching the right hand to the sky. From here, you want to push. You'll notice my right hand is not moving forward, but it's pushing all the way back. Okay, and then you're going to take some pulses here with the top hand. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Working on the rotation, so I'm going to take my left hand and turn the palm down, wrap it around the shin, and see if you can reach back and catch the right hand. Keep pushing through the right shoulder. For 1, 2, Parshva 3, 4, 5. Inhale into center, and we'll change sides. I'll just face you. So notice right hand is on the inside of the right knee and the right shin. Hand comes out to the side, and the left hand is going pretty much diagonal to the sky. I'm going to use the force of my chest to push back, okay, like you've got a resistance band. That top hand, we're going to take some 10 pulses. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, when we are working towards Pasasana, it's really important that you've got the right shoulder rotation. So as I reach this hand forwards, notice I'm turning my palm around. So the palm is now facing towards you, and then I can wrap it around and grab a hold behind the back, and I'm pushing all the way. So this is basically Pasasana, but just with one leg, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale to center and exhale to release hands to prayer. Okay, so now we're moving on to the full Pasasana. Full Pasasana, the feet are together. So that's why all of these ankle mobilities and hip mobilities are really, really good, okay? You want to try and bring the ankles together as much as you can. Again, for some of us, it's going to be very challenging if you can't sit all the way down onto your heels. If this is the case, then you're going to be on your tiptoes and you're going to be balancing. Personally, I find this much harder because now, of course, you've got balance. And then if you are practicing at home, then you can place a brick underneath the heels. So we're combining the whole thing together, where Pasasana, we're always twisting to the left first because Ganesh's trunk wraps around the left. And we're going to reach back with that the left hand. Heels down if possible. I'm going to demonstrate the full posture. Heels are going to come down, and notice how far back I'm leaning that left hand. And then I'm going to push. I'm creating space through my abdomen and my thighs to twist. And as I twist, this knee and my shoulder are coming very close together. I then start to work the right hand down, and it's the same rotation that I just showed you, where I'm turning the palm and I'm wrapping my arms around the shin, and I'm reaching back and I'm binding. So if I turn around to show you what that looks like on this side, I lean back, big inhale to lift. The main important thing is that the shoulder and the knee are pretty much together or touching. I reach the hand down, I wrap, and then I'm binding. And we hold for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale to center, exhale to release. Now we'll change sides and we'll try it on the right side. So it's the same thing. The right hand is reaching back as far as possible. Try and lift the hips. Again, with or without the heels on the ground. Big twist. Left shoulder over. Try and keep the knees together. Reach the left hand forwards. Wrapping and binding. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, head to center. Exhale to release. To move forwards, we have to now get out of the pose as we want to transition to the next pose. So traditionally, you can either simply step back, or you're going to practice jumping up into your tuck handstand. So if you're a beginner, you want to move the hands a little bit further away from the knees, as you might find that you don't have a lot of space. And you simply roll onto your tiptoes. So all of that ankle mobility is going to help you here, and hopefully the feet are warmed up by now. You're just going to rock, keep the chest low, and then simply push through the hands and see if you can jump up. Just a little, like little donkey kicks, okay? So again, you can bend the elbows a little bit, rock forwards, and push and jump up. And you'll try that a few times. Try and keep the knees together and don't flap the legs around, as you'll lose control. Big push and jump up and push back. Now if you do manage to catch it, you'll hold and then you'll transition into chaturanga. So what that looks like is 1, 2, 3, we jump up, hold the pose, legs start to straighten eventually, and then we jump back. Inhale into upward facing, and exhale into downward facing dog. Take a breath in and take a breath out. To release through the hips, we'll roll forwards, drop down to the knees, and take a wide knees child's pose. So big toes together, knees nice and wide, and let your chest come down towards the ground. The wider your knees are, the deeper you'll feel it in the hips. Take a breath in, take a deep breath out. Take a deep breath in, and take a deep breath out. One more inhale, one more exhale. Rolling forwards into a tabletop position. Start to take the knees out to the sides and the feet out to the sides, and we'll slide it out into our frog pose. So just notice my feet, they're at an angle. My ankles are at an angle. So it's not a child's pose, and I'm simply gonna sink my hips down. Some of you can bring yourself onto the forearms, and maybe you want to rock forwards and back. Okay, we hold a lot of tension, a lot of emotions in the hips, a lot of emotions in the lower back. So just take it easy when you're coming into these positions. Deep breath in, deep breath out for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Walk your hands back in, and then 1, 2, 3, you're going to jump the feet nice and wide. It's okay if the feet come off the mat, don't worry about it. And then we'll simply bend into the right knee, lean, bend into the left knee. Again, still ankle mobility, so see if you can keep that ankle down Otherwise you're on the tiptoes. Bend into the left knee and bend into the right knee. One more time, bending into the left knee and bending into the right knee. Coming to neutral, Pasasana, your box splits practice. You start to slide the feet all the way out as much as you can, no forcing, until your hips can lower down. Again, you can come onto the forearms and we simply hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sliding yourself back up. Hands to the top of the mat. 1, 2, 3. You're going to jump the feet together at the top. Lengthen, inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Catch a hold of the back of the ankles and fold yourself in half, letting go of the hamstrings. For 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, halfway lift, look up. Exhale, hands to waist, and slowly come all the way up to stand. Now just to finish, we'll release through the ankles, give them a little wiggle. So keeping the hands by the sides, come up onto the tip of the feet, on the balls of the feet, and then release. And then rock back, rock forwards, heels off the ground, drop the heels, and lift. So just do this a few times. Ooh, and try and keep your gaze in one place. Rocking, lifting, rocking, lifting, rocking, lifting, rocking, lifting, rocking, lifting, rocking, lifting. Good. Bring the right foot out in front, you're pointing the toe, hands to the waist. Simply start to circle through the ankle, let it go. Even these quick 10-15 minute videos can have a big effect on the body, so just take it easy and reverse, especially if you've not done a lot on one specific area. Release and change sides, point through the left toes. Circle, 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 circle. Got some clicks today. Reverse. Circle, 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 circle. And release. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you find it helpful. Try and do this at least once a week, as much as you can, especially if you're doing a lot of vinyasas, a lot of ashtanga. Pasasana is a pose within Ashtanga Intermediate Series, and you should not be progressing until your primary